Bonjour, hi. I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas. Today I am recapping the latest episode of Canada's Drag Race Season 6, Slayoffs. It's a double elimination, so I have a lot to say. Let's get into it. The queens walk back into the workroom after Dulce's elimination, and Van Gogh says despite their rocky relationship, she will miss her. Sammy says that she saved Saltina due to their past connection. But Van Gogh wants more gameplay. I don't think she realizes that this season of Canada's Drag Race has had more gameplay than any other before. And it's only episode 6. So it's a new week in the competition, and the queens discuss what makes a good lip sync. You have to connect with the song and show levels. Van Gogh says there's a curse of the splits. Every contestant that did a split in their lip sync has gone home, except for PM. The Weirdo Clown Alliance locks in, promising they'll have each other's backs this week. They even extend that alliance to Maya Fox, saying the heavy hitters will try and take them out. Ebony and Van Gogh are aware that their positions in this competition are precarious. Any opportunity to eliminate them will be taken. On the main stage this evening, we have Brooklyn Heights. And as you can see, Brooklyn is recreating her promo look from season 11 of the US franchise. Honestly, I don't know which one I like more. We also have Tracy Malshaw and Serene Fox. I'm not going to call her an extra special guest judge. She's more a rotating family guest judge at this point. So it's time for the Slayoffs Volume 3. The winner will be named the lip sync assassin of the season, and 2 will sashay away. The Slayoffs will take place over 3 rounds, and the pairings are thus. So we have Saltina, who chooses Shut Up and Kiss Me by Fifi Dobson. Maya Fox willingly joins Saltina as her partner. Sammy Landry chooses I'm Alive by Celine Dion, and PM willingly goes up against Alliance member Sammy. Van Gogh chooses Feel Good by Charlotte Cardin. Surprisingly, Ebony chooses Van Gogh as her partner. These two are the messiest game players, and I love it. And lastly, Cara Milk takes It's Okay, I'm Okay by Tate McRae. And Velma is left last, not getting to choose, so she has to go with Cara Milk. First up, it's Maya vs. Saltina, and I mean Saltina just gave rock chick. Tracy says she gave so much edge, and Brooklyn says she set the stage on fire. Maya, however, held her own. The judges were really impressed by her pop star energy. However, the win goes to Saltina, and I agree. Next is Sammy Landry vs. PM. And I love that this song had some spoken word at the beginning. It was so campy and perfect for both of them to play up a shtick. Sammy tore this one up. Her connecting with the camera really sent me. Brooke said that her face hurt from smiling so much. And Tracy says that Sammy took ownership of the whole stage. PM is told that she worked the space around Sammy, but the win goes to Sammy, and I agree. This one was a no-brainer for me. Up next is Van Gogh vs. Ebony, and I was so excited for this one. We love a French number. And oh, Ebony is so hot. I could not keep my eyes off her. Anne is told that she had a gentle fierceness and an amazing presence. Brooke says she's a wonderful performer. Ebony is told she is magnetic and the song was made for her. She wins, and I absolutely agree. Now we have Cara Milk vs. Velma, and they were both so good. Velma was giving more controlled movements. Cara was giving a move to every moment. She is such a good performer. Velma is told she gave a great lip sync. Cara Milk is told she always delivers a powerhouse performance. She wins, and I think they both did great. I would not have been mad whoever advanced. Now we are at the semi-finals, with Saltina vs. Sammy to Don't Ya by the Pussycat Dolls. Saltina was so good in this one. I actually liked this lip sync of hers better than her first performance. All that bathroom dancing has really paid off. Sammy I couldn't take seriously, but she held her own. Saltina is told that she was sultry, electric, and locked in. And Sammy is told that she's always entertaining to watch. Saltina wins, and I agree. She advances to the final round, and Sammy Landry is made safe. Now we have Ebony vs. Cara Milk. They perform to Work by Kelly Rowland. Oh my god, this was my favorite lip sync of the entire episode. 2 absolute powerhouses. There is a move that Ebony does where she's shaking her ass, and I just lost my mind. Ebony is told she's serving Pop Princess, and Brooke says she could watch her for hours. Serene says she has star quality. Cara Milk is told she worked for her booking fee this evening. Ebony advances to the final round, and I agree, Cara Milk is made safe. And so it comes down to the final round, Saltina vs. Ebony. They perform to You and Your Hand by Pink. Now, I was fully expecting that Saltina would win this because she gives more rock chick energy than Ebony. So imagine how gagged I was when Ebony completely sold it for me. She really can do anything. I also really appreciated Saltina showing off her scars. I thought it was very brave. Ebony ends up winning and is named the lip sync assassin of the season, and I agree. Ebony is just incredible and a real force to be reckoned with, and at this point, I really do feel like she deserves to win the whole thing. And so Ebony must decide whether to save Van, Velma, PM, or Maya Fox. 3 will have to lip sync and 2 will go home. And in Untucked, things get wild. The decision seemed clear to me that Ebony was going to save Van from the onset. However, she actually asks Van if she will be hurt if she doesn't save her. And Van says, absolutely, I will be hurt, and I would save you if it was the other way around. So Ebony asks the rest of the girls what they would do. And Saltina says she would save Velma. But Van calls bullshit, saying she has a better track record than Velma. And didn't Saltina say earlier in the competition that she would save based on track record? Van Gogh calls her hypocritical. And as you can see, the editors really earned their coin this week because this is genius. Van says in confessionals that Saltina will never get the beaver from her ever again. And damn, this is some great drama. This season of Canada's Drag Race, period. It's not even a question. Back on the main stage, Ebony does decide to save Van Gogh. And Van Gogh audibly says on the stage that Ebony is the only real person in the competition. And so Maya, Velma, and PM performed to Sweet Surrender by Sarah McLachlan. And this was a very powerful and moving performance. They all emoted so much. However, PM is saved, and I do think this was the right choice in terms of who did the best. However, when I think about the fact that next week is a design challenge, I wonder if saving PM was worth it. And I am sad because I do think that Velma and Maya Fox are really good representation for the show. And so I'm a little bit heartbroken that it ended up being these 2 that went home. But it's such a strong cast that would anyone going home make me feel better? Probably not. And so we have a top 6. What did you all think of the Slayoffs this week? Next week is the return of the Designing a Look for Brooklyn Heights. That was one of my favorite parts of Canada 5, so I'm very excited. And it looks like the Ebony Van alliance is starting to fracture. But as always, this was a wonderful episode. Let me know what you thought. Did you agree with the outcomes of the lip syncs? Do you agree with who was saved and who went home? Give me all the tea, and I'll see you very soon for another video.